Welcome back to Seriously Play YouTube channel. Last video we talked about nailing the interview, and then good news is now you are getting into the interview. What we're going to do is going to the actual interview. They say, oh my god, very daunting, what should I do now? Then that's the time where I'm going to share with you how you're going to answer a tricky question asked by your interviewer. Question, usually you go for an interview, you will get to ask is, what is your weakness? Okay, this one, usually newbies, I notice you are going to share a lot of your weaknesses without resolution. Okay, my tips to you here is to share your weaknesses in a beautiful story form. Give them a scenario that happens and turn the weaknesses as your strength, as no one is perfect. Yes, no one is perfect. But you must always remember there are tons of applicants applying for the same job. So therefore, if you tell them about your weaknesses, you give them an idea whether what things you are not good at, so that you know there's actually a place that you can improve on. So please remember, there's always a room for improvement, and you don't improve that, it's a no-no to you. So second question, usually they will ask you, why do you choose to work here? That's a very basic and simple question that usually they will ask you, and it's actually a make or break question. For me, I would answer like this. Oh, I have heard so much good things about you, of your company, and it's a good environment for me to learn here and improve myself. And you want to make sure that you make a good impression so that you can give positive words and become the cherry on top of the cake. So third question usually asks you, how do you see or where do you see yourself 5 years from now? So this question sometimes a bit tricky and tough, right? Because it gauges your level of commitment to the company. I know we don't really know what's going to happen in the future. Okay, as for me, I will answer like this. I see myself working towards the manager position. As long as I can see myself growing, I will continue to stay. So it will give some form of affirmation to the employer that you will stay and grow with them. It will give them a good impression when they are interviewing you. Okay, fourth question is, why do you want to leave your current employer or the company? So remember in the previous video, the link is above, and never badmouth of your previous employer. Because why? It will give the impression that you will do the same for them. What I will say is, the reason why I leave my current employers is because I want to grow as an individual and professionally. And I know that this company will help me grow more as a professional. And the good news is, my current employers understand my decision and they are fully supportive with my professional venture. This will give them a good impression that you will leave and left your work in good terms. Fifth question, they will ask you why there's a huge gap in your job history. For this kind of question, just be honest and tell what had happened during those times, be professional or personal, and be honest and give them more of the positive aspect of your past employment experience in a way that make it clear for this past experience to help you bring value to your next position. So the sixth question, usually people will expect it, which is, tell me something about yourself. Now, this is my favorite question. Why do I say so? Because it gives an opportunity to showcase your strength, and people want to know more about you. What kind of person you are, and you normally say, besides your name, your education and work experience, a lot of hobby and things that you can usually narrate outside of your resume. So do not repeat what is in the resume, because the interviewer can read it themselves. So the seventh question you might expect is there any mistake that you have done in the past? Wow, this is a bit tricky if you ask me, right? Of course, they're expecting you to acknowledge any mistake, but don't ever blame anyone. So avoid talking about mistake if possible, because if your carelessness will bring some detrimental effect on the company, better to actually turn it in another way. So instead, you may want to talk about a mistake because your lack of experience, your lack of knowledge, that actually you are in the process of improving yourself. So the 8th question is, what do you have that other candidates do not have? So for this one, the answer, please answer with confidence but not cocky. What you can do is remember what is the job description and does it match with your resume. That's actually the number one thing. And then after that, show the interviewer how these skills that you have can help the company to improve their businesses and their productivity. Show them that it's determined to use this expertise to assist the company to grow. So the 9th question is, what don't you like about your previous work? Now, if possible, mention a task that is not required in this current position you're applying. Because why? Don't focus on the politics and the people, and then if you can, shift to something that is easier to talk about what you like about your last work, especially those parts that you are going to incorporate in your current job. So it's worth re-emphasizing the point, do not talk negatively about your current employer. Coming to the last question, those are usually logic questions that are actually common, especially for customer service industry. Yeah, for example, how would you explain to a blind person the color of red? So normally this kind of question a bit tricky and needs some of your critical thinking abilities. So if for me, I will answer something like this. I will let this person touch a hot object and tell this person the red color gives a similar feeling that you're experiencing while touching the object. So there are a lot of logical questions like this. Just prepare for it. You'll be fine. There you have it. I hope this video will answer some of your tricky questions when you encounter them during your interview. So again, if you have anything that you want to talk about, comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel as it will give us a lot of encouragement. Thank you for watching. Remember, don't take life too seriously. Have fun and play. And we're out.